Hi all, so I thought I'd do an interesting comparison today on Ford versus Holden. Well, my Ford, my Tickford TE50 versus my LS3 Caprice in sound. So what exhaust sounds better? It's probably not a fair comparison, seeing as this Ford is an 02 model and the Caprice is a 2016. So they're different generations of motors. I probably should have compared this exhaust note to the old Holden 5 litre, but either way I think it'll be an interesting comparison. You can see how the 5 litre Windsor, which is stroke to 5.6 because this is a TE50, versus an LS3 6.2 litre Holden motor. Interesting thing is, I think the LS actually has a longer stroke than the TE50. It's not a stroker motor, but it does have a longer stroke. So let's see what sounds better. Personally, when I drive both of them, I think the Ford sounds better, but I don't know if that's because it's manual and because this is an older car that's less refined, so you do get more of the exhaust note coming through the car. So I don't know if that's it. Hello? Yeah, I forgot to bring my my GoPro mount. So it's been sliding off a fair bit. So I think the Ford does sound a bit better, but yeah, I don't know if that's just me or not, but we'll find out in this video because I just picked up a new microphone for the GoPro. So it's going to be interesting to see if that improves sound at all, because I hope it does, because the sound of the GoPro is pretty poo. The cars also have similar mods. So they both got full exhaust systems, including headers. They both have cams. Oh, sorry, cam. They both got single cam each. But the only difference is the cam in the Caprice is a lot more... Hello? Really should have brought my mount. The only difference is the cam in the Caprice is a lot more aggressive than the cam in the Ford. So it does give it a bit more of a lumpy idle. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see back to back which one of them sounds the best. Let's not forget that obviously this Ford is manual and the Caprice is auto. And also on the new Holdens, right, so if you rev it in park, and I think neutral as well, it limits revs to 4,000 RPM. So I tried to rev this only up to 4 as well, so it's like an even comparison. But these stroker Fords, they don't like to rev that much either way. Where the 5 litre Windsors, they were known to rev quite a bit, but when they chuck the stroker in there, it's all about the low end torque. So there's no point revving them up that high. They're not really happy in the high rev range. Let's put you down there. See if you don't fall from there. Yeah, I think this Ford does sound better. Like, it's got more of an old school muscle car sound. It's nowhere near as fast as the Caprice, but I think it does sound better. So now after driving the Caprice, I think that maybe the Caprice sounds better. It's just not as involving because it's an auto. But as exhaust note goes, I don't know. This sounds better. It's not as loud inside the cabin because it's a lot more refined than a much newer car. But I don't know, it's more of a new age rumble, isn't it? Than an old school V8 noise like I guess the Ford has. Bit perplexed now, I don't know. I've got the doggies in the back. Say hi, doggies. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Another thing I should probably add is that the Caprice does have a larger exhaust system, where the Ford is a twin 2.5-inch system. This is a twin 3-inch system. So obviously it's a bit louder with that. I don't know now. What wins, Ford or Holden? I think they both sound good. Before I'd driven them and listened to them back to back, I thought the Ford sounded better. But I don't know. Now after driving the Holden, I think this might sound better with the LS3. Maybe just because it's got a more aggressive cam and it's a lot louder. But the Ford is more fun to drive, I guess, because it's manual and more involving. I don't know. What do you reckon?